Minnesota Vikings, taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. To return is Jadon Mickens. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And they take a knee.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The give is to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. You usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and now it's second down. Here's Cousins. Throw complete to Herndon, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So we have reached halftime, and what's a six? So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, "Would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter?" And I look. Well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man here is Conklin.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A gain of 6 there on first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brady to throw again. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Brady to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? They're going to run for it with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this season.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.